Don't get it here on the show. We're not going to play it here on the show. You need to catch it on Facebook Live, okay? Now, once that video ends, you will then join us here in the studio for the rest of the news review. Well, we've got even more coming your way.
He said he will make a crowd work, and so he started
on social media. Ambrose Derry has been speaking about the report that has been done by the Ijira.
Working towards it. This time, his focus was on his constituency, the Ayawasu Central Municipality. With a joint team of AMA officials, Sanitation Task Force, and the Municipal Chief Executive, Regional Minister Henry Quartey, stormed the Malamata market. Alarmed at filth piled in drains and on the shoulders of the road, he demanded the whereabouts of the Municipal Environmental Health Officer.
Where is your meho? Madam, I want the meho transferred. I don't want to hear again. That meho must be the procedure today. It's not going to work anymore. Madam, the meho is not working here anymore.
Quickly jumping to his defense, Municipal Coordinating Director Eugenia Abenga explained the Municipal Environmental Health Officer sought permission to be absent from her office on medical grounds, but failed to provide an excuse duty.
The MEHO has not reported to work for 4 weeks. Do you have any excuse duty for that?
In fact, he sought permission from me.
For 4 weeks?
No, not for 4 weeks. It's just 2 weeks, please.
But he's gone beyond it. So please bring a report. He cannot absent himself for 2 weeks without any reason. I want to know why.
He's not been well.
But the regional minister will have none of that.
But they've got a doctor's report? Yes, so is he telling you he's not well? There's no medical form officially to indicate that he's not well. This is government business. I beg you, if he's not feeling well, you should go and bring someone else to work.
Their next stop was at Panaman. Here, containers built along drains were destroyed.
Who's the owner? Okay. Task force, start breaking from here. Go on. Yes, go. Break it. Start from here. Break it down. The owner will come. Don't worry.
Amid tears and angry rants, owners of the structures tried to stop the officials from doing their job. The police had to step in to restore order. Their final stop was at Alajo, where a church had erected an auditorium right next to the Alajo main drain. Questioning who authorized the sale of the parcel of land to the church, Henry Quartey ordered that the structure be pulled down.
You come and you sit behind your desk. This is what is happening. You don't go around. Why? I shouldn't come and do this. I shouldn't come and do this.
A visibly upset MC for Ayawasu Central Municipality, Alhaji Muhammad Kwei, says prosecution of sanitation offenders will intensify under his watch.
I have ordered my MEHU, environmental officers, to be attending here frequently and then summoning them to the court. We have done several times, and we have done more. More are the court. So the prosecution is now to be intensified vigorously, and that I think will curtail these matters.
Well, your municipality could be next, so watch out. Faustina Safo for Joy News.
You guys are the ones in charge. The MEHO, they should do their job. Where is this coming from?
He said he will make a crowd work, and so he started working towards it. This time, his focus was on his constituency, the Ayawasu Central Municipality. With a joint team of AMA officials, Sanitation Task Force, and the Municipal Chief Executive, Regional Minister Henry Quartey stormed the Malamata market. Alarmed at filth piled in drains and on the shoulders of the road, he demanded the whereabouts of the municipal environmental health officer.
Where is your memo? Madam, I want the memo transferred. I don't want to hear again. That memo must be the procedure today. It's not going to work anymore. Madam, the memo is not working here anymore.
Quickly jumping to his defense, Municipal Coordinating Director Eugenia Abenga explained the Municipal Environmental Health Officer sought permission to be absent from her office on medical grounds, but failed to provide an excuse duty.
The MEHO has not reported to work for 4 weeks. Do you have any excuse duty for that?
In fact, he sought permission from me.
For 4 weeks?
No, not for 4 weeks. It's just 2 weeks, please.
But he's gone beyond it. So please bring a report. He cannot absent himself for 2 weeks without any reason. I want to know why.
He's not been well.
But the regional minister will have none of that.
But they've got a doctor's report? Yes, so is he telling you he's not well? There's no medical form officially to indicate that he's not well. This is government business. I beg you, if he's not feeling well, you should go and bring someone else to work.
Their next stop was at Panaman. Here, containers built along drains were destroyed.
Who's the owner? Okay. Task force, start breaking from here. Go on. Yes, go. Break it. Start from here. Break it down.
So he's working.
The owner.
He's working, and you see, it tells you that it can be done. This is a man who, irrespective of who voted for him, says, you voted for me to do the right thing. You know, there's a kind of a political blackmail in Ghana.
Yeah.
Whenever you want to do the right thing, you're told, we'll vote against you.
Exactly.
Then politicians backtrack. This man is doing something different.
And he's proving that political will thing is not an excuse.
It is not.
It's not an excuse.
It should not be an excuse.
Look, if you're just joining us, there's another clip. Okay, this one is actually one that we saw on City FM. So let's credit them for this clip. He on the same walk through his constituency came across a home where the wastewater from the house was being washed onto the street. This is the interaction he had with the owner of that property.
Are you denying that you've been opening your wastewater onto the streets?
I don't have a wastewater.
So, madam, please, let me go back to this. Can you see this, please? Please.
It's not wastewater.
But what is it?
If we're washing here, the taps flow. We don't have a gutter.
Can you see?
It's not. If you see,
I
it's
want
not
you to
waste.
have a good look at it, please.
I'm
Okay,
saying
so let me
waste
help
is
you.
Something that is dirty or something, but it's.
Let me help you with this. There's something called causing unlawful damage to property. Subsection 2 of Section 173 of Act 29, 1960. This is government property. Your actions are causing damage to it. I don't have the powers, but I'll let the police invite you, and I surely will make sure that you are sent to court. That is why I came to tell you. We are not doing family business here. I want Ghana to work, my constituency to work. But that's not the point, I beg you. You voted for me to do the right thing, and I'm doing the right thing. Very well.
Hey, I've never been given such vim by a politician before.
That's not the point, I beg you. You voted for me to work, and I'm doing the right thing.
And this is the mindset all politicians should have. You were voted for to do the right thing. Please do the right thing. Okay? Ghana must work. So it is not about consistently thinking about your continuous stay in office, irrespective of the wrong things being done.
It's interesting when some regional ministers are working, others are deploying whichever grouping they like to cause more trouble elsewhere. It should cut through. I actually think that the president should now use him as a yardstick. If anybody is not delivering according to the Harry Court standard, remove the president.
Be in office.
Yes.
Of
remove
course.
the president.
Don't have to
Like,
be
give
in
us
office.
hope that this state can work again.
My goodness, listen, I am so encouraged, because now it's clear that it's possible.
Yeah.
All this time, when we use that expression, lack of political will,
Yeah.
we don't even realize what we're saying.
That's true.
What we're saying is that this politician cannot put the public interest above his own, his private interest, his own desire to win votes, his own desire to stay in power. So even now, we are telling people that, look, if you speak up against the wrong thing, your electorate will not vote for you. If you stop Galamsey, people will not vote for you.
That's true.
We are telling politicians that we will blackmail you with our votes. And they are succumbing, they are crumbling under that pressure.
That's true.
Not Henry Korte. Not Henry Korte. God bless him for that. And we will always support any politician from any side of the divide who is able to stand up to this.
There's a message that you should be interested because it's directed to Joy FM. It says, Joy FM, please forward this to his counterpart in Kumasi. He is sleeping too much. This is from Comfort Gamoye, and there's one from Benjamin Amwako. You voted for me to work and do the right thing. Best quote of the month. That's what Benjamin Amwako is saying. Well,
I like that man. He's doing a great job. But let's get into the papers. And while Henry Korte is being celebrated, we go to the Obuasi Municipal Assembly, where the chiefs in the assembly are dragging the municipal assembly to court for diverting one district, one factory project land into a community mining site. Now, they give them land for a factory, and they've diverted that into a community mining site. The chiefs say, you did not inform us. That was not the reason we gave you the land. Let's go to court and answer questions. Sweeping reforms at National Security Ministry. 3 days workshop underway to educate personnel. And COVID-19 vaccine saga. Ajiman Menu prioritized safety of Ghanaians over Presidia, and that's a group defending the health minister.
Now, the Ghanaian Times is reporting this morning, 59-year-old State Secrets Act under review and adheres strictly to COVID protocols, safety protocols at work too. The Ghana Employees Association is telling employers and employees all in the country. Alice Pimpon's picture is on the front page. Now, 2 siblings burned to death at Moshi Zongo. Terrible story. And it has the other stories too. Police is impounding 394 motorcycles in a soup they did in Accra. And Kojo, the ADRA probe, the report, you mentioned it is ready.
Yes.
The minister has been saying on the front page of the Ghanaian Times that we will not spare offenders. This is the Interior Minister speaking in a picture where the official report is being handed to him from Justice George Kingsley Kumsin, who chaired that committee.
Great. Let's get to the Daily Graphic. I'm yet to receive docket on Swali. That's according to the Attorney General. Yesterday he was in Parliament. He briefed them on the murders of J.B. Dankwa, Eko Hayford, and Professor Bene, and also talked about Ahmed Swali, whose case he says is yet to receive the docket. Majority Leader urges bipartisan review of Petroleum Act. And, there's a picture here that's aftermath of rain, solid state of some roads in Accra. You try the Oyarefa to Abokobi Road. That actually leads you to the municipal headquarters, where the assembly headquarters is. The road is in such a deplorable state. Adjoining roads that were constructed this year have also deteriorated because that construction can only be termed as poor construction when it was even constructed immediately. You ask yourself the question, what do we think about sometimes when we engage in this kind of work in this country?
It's terrible, but it's a solution I believe in. And Ansakon said some time ago that we should name roads after the people who did the construction. Add their numbers and their house numbers to it.
Yes, we
so
look
that when
for
it's
them.
terrible, people will call them and ask them questions about it. That will fix the problem, according to him. But the finder is reporting this morning, digital currency is the way to go in boosting economic growth. Dr. Baumia is the one speaking there. And Nimon to invest $850 million into approved Ahafano project, and Bust to pay 9.9 million plus 30% annual interest since 2011 to Husk in oil as judgment debt, and 110 billion state-owned enterprises post 586.4 million losses in 2019. This is an issue we dealt with yesterday, and it has a picture of the finance minister. NPP Code of Conduct spells out severe sanctions, including expulsion for people who peak ahead of their time. And NDC expels Koku Anyidohu. And that's also on the front page of the Finder.
So if you're posting losses, you're continuously posting losses, what is the business sense in keeping you? I'm just asking the shareholders. What's the business sense in keeping the directors who are in charge and, the CEOs who are still pretending the losses? I don't know. I don't understand. Adra Mayhem, report ready. SAC MC punish soldiers on the front page of the Daily Guide. ECOWAS Speaker Lords Government for ICT Development. UG gets first female Vice Chancellor. And Nana attends Education Summit in the UK on the front page of the Daily Guide newspaper. But finally, the one I have your chronicle, John 14:15. If you love me, you will keep my commandments. Mill's last bastion in NDC decimated as Koku's head rose. Okay, so that's it. Basically, an NPP cracks whip on presidential hopefuls, threatens disqualification if I don't crucify health minister over Sputnik V deal.
Oh, okay. All right. So let's bring up some headlines for the online review brought to us by Zenith Bank in your best interest, Goyle Good Energy, and Enterprise Life. No matter how much you make for a living, Enterprise Life has life solutions carefully crafted for you. Enterprise Life, your advantage.
And Goyle high-grade fuels have been tried, tested, proving and accepted over the years as most suitable for all engine types, including the latest vehicles with the most modern engines. In addition to these superior qualities, Goyle higher-grade fuels are further fortified with the SP3 additive multifunction enhancer, making it more efficient, eco-friendly, and sold at no extra cost. Goyle higher-grade fuels come in Goyle Super X Buron 95 and Diesel SP, sold in every Goyle station and not just selected stations. So fill up with Goyle higher-grade fuels at Jibebia, Goyle Good Energy, Goyle, yeah, dear.
Now, everyone wants that little extra. You can get it when you make payments with your Zenith Visa card. Get 10% cash back when you spend a minimum of 1,000 Ghana cedis in at least 5 transactions. How you pay matters. So use your Zenith Visa card and get rewarded. If you don't own a Zenith Visa card, get one today from a Zenith Bank branch near you. Issuance of the card is instant. Zenith Bank, in your best interest. So myjoyonline.com, top story this morning. Akufo-Addo sets in motion probe to determine if CJ should be removed from office. This follows a petition submitted to the presidency from a group called ASEPA, who are asking for this to be done. So the president has set in motion a probe. Keiko's High Court to rule on Asin North MP's eligibility today. NDC expels Koku Anyidoho. Wow. Attorney General updates Parliament on investigations into murder of Professor Bene, and we'll be talking about the Attorney General's visit to Parliament a bit later. Also, Asin North MP's case. President insists only Supreme Court can decide what constitutes allegiance.
You mean residents?
Sorry?
A resident insists.
A resident, sorry,
Yeah.
I said president, forgive me. A resident insists, yeah. There you go. What else have we got? Henry Korte demands transfer of Ayawaso Central Municipal Environmental Health Officer. And that was in the clip that we shared exclusively on social media.
And that's another issue. When somebody is not performing, you are demanding his transfer to where?
That's the other problem with our system.
Yes, it's like,
where should he go and underperform?
Look, it's like you
Where is
transferring.
underperformance accepted?
It's like transferring
The problem to another place.
Exactly, and it's like, when you transfer a teacher who is engaged in drinking, you've only changed his blue kiosk. You move to the next place and go to the next blue kiosk. If there are disciplinary measures, take him through, and if you feel he's underperforming, it's either you build his capacity or you fire him.
What an example. Blue kiosk change.
You just change his blue kiosk.
Yeah, native wisdom.
I think we should get to the BBC News.
And by the way, if you haven't watched that clip, we're going to play it again on social media. Okay, so it's on our Facebook Live and on YouTube. Go and check it out and just watch how Henry Korte deals with the fact that this person who he's calling for the transfer for, this person has actually been absent from work for 4 weeks when he only had permission to be away for 2. That and more. Stay tuned, watch it, check it out. Let's talk more about it. It's on Facebook Live right now, so go and check it out. In the meantime, though, it's
time for the BBC.
Don't worry.
Amid tears and angry rants, owners of the structures tried to stop the officials from doing their job. The police had to step in to restore order. Their final stop was at Alajo, where a church had erected an auditorium right next to the Alajo main drain. Questioning who authorized the sale of the parcel of land to the church, Henry Korte ordered that the structure be pulled down.
You come and you sit behind your desk. This is what is happening. You don't go around. Why? I shouldn't come and do this. I shouldn't come and do this.
A visibly upset MC for Ayawaso Central Municipality, Alhaji Muhammad Kwei, says prosecution of sanitation offenders will intensify under his watch.
I have ordered my MEHU, environmental officers, to be attending here frequently and then summon them to the court. We have done several times and we have done more. More are the court. So the prosecution is now to be intensified vigorously, and that I think will curtail these matters.
Well, your municipality could be next, so watch out. Faustina Safo for Troll News.
You guys are the ones in charge. The meho, they should do their job. Where is this coming from?
He said he will make a crowd work, and so he started working.